Daily activities. Lesson 49.
Paul went to the bank. At a counter, he filled out a deposit slip. He filled it out by writing his account number, the amounts of his cash and checks, and a total. At the teller window, he endorsed the checks by signing them on the back. Then he gave the teller his deposit. She checked the amounts on the slip and printed the amount of deposit in his passbook and gave him back his passbook.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
Daily activities. Lesson 50.
Kate needed money.
Whoops! I'd better find a cash machine.
So she went to an ATM in the store. She took her cash card out of her purse. She lined up the magnetic strip properly and inserted the card into the slot on the ATM. A message on the screen asked for her PIN. So she entered her PIN by pressing keys on the keypad. Then she entered the amount of money she needed. The machine returned her card and gave her her money.
Daily activities. Lesson 51.
Jenny looked up Kate's phone number in the phone book. She picked up the receiver and heard a dial tone. Then she dialed the number. She heard Kate's phone ringing. When Kate answered,
Hello?
Jenny said hello and identified herself.
Hi, Kate. This is Jenny.
Then she said why she called.
I'm calling to see whether you'd like to go swimming.
Daily activities. Lesson 52.
Kate heard the phone ringing and picked up the receiver. She answered the phone by saying hello.
Hello?
And then let the caller speak.
Hi, Kate. This is Jenny.
They talked for a while.
Whether you'd like to go swimming. I'd love to, Jenny. When?
And then she hung up. If it's a wrong number. Kate didn't know the person the caller asked for.
Could I speak with Mike?
She told him that he had a wrong number.
I'm sorry. There's no one here by that name. You have the wrong number.
He apologized and hung up.
Oops, sorry.
Daily activities. Lesson 53.
I asked to speak to Dan.
Can I speak to Dan, please?
But he wasn't available.
I'm sorry, but he's not here right now.
I identified myself and asked her to take a message.
This is Alex. I work with Dan. Could you please take a message for him?
She agreed and asked me to repeat my name.
Sure. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I repeated it.
It's Alex. Alex Rivera.
And spelled my last name.
Could you spell that out, please?
Sure. That's R-I-V-E-R-A.
I also left my number.
And my number is 555-5959.
And asked that he call me back.
Could you ask him to give me a call, please? Thanks.
Daily activities. Lesson 54.
Pam answered the phone.
Hello?
And the caller asked for Dan.
Is a Dan there, please?
She said he wasn't available and offered to take a message.
Sorry, he can't come to the phone right now. Can I take a message?
The caller left a message for Dan.
Yes, please tell him that Lester called.
Pam wrote the message on some notepaper and put it next to the phone. Later, Dan got the message and returned Lester's call.
Hi, Lester. This is Dan. You called?
Daily activities. Lesson 55.
Tom recorded an outgoing message on his machine.
We can't come to the phone right now. After the beep, please leave a message.
When Jenny called, she heard the message
We can't come to the phone right now.
and left her own message for him.
Tom, this is Jenny. Please call me back at the office before 6 o'clock.
When Tom got home, he saw a light showing that he had a message. He pressed the button to play the message. As he listened to it,
Tom, this is Jenny. Please call me back at the office.
he took some notes. Then he erased the message.
Don't need that anymore.
Daily activities. Lesson 56.
I took out some paper to write to my friend. I wrote the date and a greeting at the top. I apologized for not writing sooner. And I wrote about what I'd been doing. As I wrote, I reread her last letter to me. I answered questions she had asked, and I asked her about herself. Then I wrote a closing and signed the letter.
Daily activities. Lesson 57.
I enclosed some pictures.
I hope she likes the pictures.
I fold up my letter and put it in the envelope with the pictures. I write my friend's address in the middle of the envelope and my return address at the upper left. I seal the envelope. I don't know how much postage I need, so I take the letter to the post office. I stand in line. When it's my turn, I go to the window. I ask the clerk how much postage I need.
How much do I need on this?
He asks me how I want the letter to go.
Regular mail or express?
Regular. And weighs the letter. I buy enough stamps for the postage.
$1.20.
Okay. I lick the stamps and stick them on the envelope. I put the letter in the mailbox.
Daily activities. Lesson 58.
Before the party, I wrap a present for my friend and sign a card for him. At the party, I give him the present and the card.
Here you go, Leo. Happy birthday. Thanks, Alex. Come on in.
Someone lights the candles on the birthday cake. We all sing Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Leo.
And Leo blows out the candles. He opens his birthday presents.
Hey, I've been wanting this CD. Thanks.
And then everyone eats cake and ice cream.
Daily activities. Lesson 59.
Dan, the host, greets Tom and Jenny, the guests, at the door.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Tom, Jenny. Glad you could come.
They give him a bottle of wine they brought.
Thanks, Jenny, but you didn't have to bring anything.
Inside, they say hello to some people they know.
Leo, Kate, good to see you.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Jenny.
Dan introduces them to some people.
Tom, Jenny, I'd like you to meet Sharon Melton and her husband, John.
They shake hands.
Glad to meet you, John. Same here, Tom.
And make some small talk.
Sure was a hot one today. Yeah.
They have their dinner. At the end of the evening, the guests say good night and thank Dan.
Thanks, Dan. Great party. Glad you could come. Drive safely.
Daily activities. Lesson 60.
We found out where and when the movie was showing. We bought tickets at the box office.
2, please, for Skull Night.
$14, please.
And some popcorn at the snack counter.
2 large popcorns, please.
Okay.
The ticket taker tore our tickets and gave us back the stubs. We went to our seats. We watched previews of coming attractions. Then we saw the main feature. At the end, we watched the credits.
Daily activities. Lesson 61.
Jenny stood in line and read the menu. At the counter, she ordered her food and a drink.
I'd like 1 big burger, a small order of fries, and a medium cola, please.
For here or to go?
For here, please.
The clerk put the food on Jenny's tray, and Jenny paid her.
That'll be $5.20.
Right.
Jenny took some paper napkins and a straw from the dispensers. She ate her lunch at her table. Other people got their food to go. When she finished eating, she threw the empty wrappers in the trash.